He couldn't accept that Ties could exist in the world without him, that another person could want her, that her life could go on after he left the picture. On the afternoon of July 3rd, he showed up with a proposal that sounded mature and reasonable. They needed to talk about the separation, divide their belongings, sort out the details regarding their daughter, handle the practical matters that come with ending a 7-year relationship. An adult conversation. Ties agreed. It made sense. It was necessary. And so that the child wouldn't be in the middle of a discussion about money and shared assets, they decided to drop her off at the paternal grandfather's house first. The building's cameras recorded the three of them leaving together at 5:25 p.m. Ties walks alongside her 4-year-old daughter. She looks calm. The little girl goes along, with no way of knowing that this would be the last afternoon she would ever see her mother. At 6:04 p.m., the cameras recorded the two of them coming back, without the child. What happened inside that apartment over the next 10 minutes, no camera filmed. Only the door separated them from the rest of the world. And everything that is known about those 10 minutes comes from two sources: Christian's own confession, which revealed far less than what actually happened, and the meticulous work of the forensic team, which turned the apartment itself into a witness and told the story he tried to minimize. According to Christian, as soon as they walked in, he confronted Ties about the coworker. He wanted answers. He wanted her to quit her job, cut off contact, prove somehow that the relationship with him still meant something. He wanted, at the core of it, for her to take back the decision to end things. Ties said no, and then she said the words he was not prepared to accept, that he needed to leave. That was when he grabbed the knife. Christian told authorities he thought he had stabbed her about 5 times. 5. The autopsy report told a completely different story. There were 54 stab wounds. 54. He had stabbed this woman 54 times and couldn't even remember how many times he had done it. Either he was lying to minimize what he had done, or he had entered a state of rage so total, so absolute, that his mind simply stopped keeping count. Either possibility is disturbing in its own way, and neither one changes the outcome. The most devastating detail confirmed by the forensic team, with all the clinical coldness that official reports require, is that all 54 wounds were inflicted while Thace was still alive. She felt every single one. There was not a single moment of mercy inside that apartment. It was the complete destruction of a person who was 24 years old, had a 4-year-old daughter, and dreamed of building a better life to help her mother. The report also documented defensive wounds. She tried to protect herself. She raised her hands, tried to push the knife away, resisted. Ties fought for her own life. She was alone inside a locked apartment with a man who had decided, in that moment, that if he couldn't have her, no one would. And she fought until the end. At 6:14 p.m., the cameras recorded Christian stepping out of the elevator alone. 10 minutes, that's all it took. One hand was covered, a shirt held in the other.